Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Sorry, gotta fix the camera a little bit. There we go. So, on the last, not the last video, but the video prior to that, I was doing a bunch of choring. And as you know, the battery on the camera kept dying. And that's because the battery on the camera is right here. I don't know if you can tell this, but she's a little inflated. Because once again, a battery failed in the GoPro. And you're probably saying to yourself, okay, Adam, okay. How the hell are you recording right now with a GoPro if you don't have a battery in it? One cool thing about the GoPro is if you have a USB battery bank, you can plug that thing into the GoPro with no battery in it and she'll fire up. Another cool thing is if you have a USB charger that puts out at least 2 amps, you can do the same thing. So I got this little white USB charger over here with these little cables that I'm trying to show you. They're kind of small, but they reach the camera. I can't move the camera right now. So that gave me an idea. I was like, all right, how can I remediate this problem? Sorry, I got an itchy ear. Oh, God, yeah, get in there. Anyway, how can I remediate this problem without breaking the bank? Like the option was A, just carry around a battery bank in my pocket attached to the camera and go like that, but that would get old pretty fast. Or B, I keep making fun of this dollar store freaking tripod. Why don't I see if they have an option on Amazon with a battery bank? And guess what? They freaking do. I found this puppy chucker on Amazon. It's the BG3 Power Bank Grip. Yeah, BG3 Power Bank Grip. So I've already opened the box because I wanted to charge it up, but I put everything back the way it was, so it's kind of like an unboxing, but I'm faking it till I make it, so it is what it is. Anyway guys, opening up the box, inside you get the selfie stick, charging cable, and this thing. This allows you to turn your selfie stick into a hopefully very stable tripod. Sweet. Now this selfie stick here, like I told you in the beginning, it's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and this is only a 1500 milliamp hour battery. So you take this, put your GoPro hot shoe onto it. Over here you have a USB plug to plug your cable, which is in the box. And over here you have a USB-C for charging. Very simple, very easy, very sleazy. On the bottom you have a 1/4-inch hole where you can screw on this here very useful tripod mount, and it gives you a little bit more grip so you can get a little bit higher. The only thing this one here can't do that this tripod can do is extend. But a lot of the times I don't need to do that, so it's not a deal breaker. Anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and transfer the GoPro off of the USB mount, my USB power supply, and over to this thing. And let's see if it works. All right, seems to be working pretty well. This is a lot heavier of an outfit, but I got it plugged into the power bank in the back. The GoPro is showing that it's charging, so theoretically now I should be able to make longer productions without having to plug the camera in all the time. Now, one thing that this here doesn't support, I don't believe, is data pass-through, and I'm gonna find that out shortly by stopping the camera and plugging in my power supply to see if I can actually pull data off of the tripod or if I gotta disconnect the camera to get the data off of it. Stay tuned, I'll let you know. Alrighty guys, turns out the answer is no. You can't transfer data from the camera to your computer while it's on the stick. That's literally just a charging port. So is it a deal breaker? Not really. I just disconnect the wire from the back and then we're good to go. Charge it up that way. I'm not too concerned about that, but this is going to be nice, especially because I have an idea in the future for other videos that I want to make, and having something with this much power in it, like I should easily, if I can get out of a fresh GoPro Hero battery 60 minutes of recording, then theoretically I should be able to get 5 hours out of this stick, no problem. Like I've done 5 hours on a 5,000 milliamp hour battery pack, ice fishing, you know, when I go out fishing in general and just leave the camera going till the SD card fills up. I've done that. The end result, it works fine. But anyway guys, this video is not all about today with the power stick or whatever the hell we're going to call this thing by Ulanzi. I don't even know that company, but maybe you do. What I want to do tonight afterwards is I want to hang up the cameras. We still got to build that freaking leg machine. Still got some chores or missions, if we'll call them, from the previous video to accomplish. And I don't know if we're going to get them all done. But here's the thing. Tomorrow is my fake Friday. Right now it's Wednesday I'm filming this. It's Wednesday the 9th. And on Friday, it is Friday the 11th, also known as Remembrance Day here in Canada. And we are off. We are not working for Remembrance Day. So that's going to give me a lot of daytime hours, because right now it is currently 4:37 p.m. The sun is already going down. In about an hour, it's going to be pitch black out there. I freaking hate this time of year because you get off work and it's pure darkness. You can't get anything done that you want to get done. But Friday, it's going to be freaking bright all day, because I got some stuff I need to do to that tent that covers the boat, and I got some other stuff I want to do around the house that's going to require some daylight, and we're going to shoot a video about it. But as for today, I want to get those cameras up. I got those 2 other cameras from Wise that I want to install, and I want to build the leg machine, and I got some other crap I want to take care of too. Plus I want to try and fill another contractor bag full of garbage, because tomorrow is garbage day and I want to get it at the side of the road. So alright guys, stay tuned. Right now what I'm going to be doing is slamming one of these bad boys back, a little pre-workout. Gonna go hit the gym, destroy myself, and then we'll get after it. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, I just finished my workout a long time ago at like 7:30. It's currently 10 o'clock at night. So everything I wanted to do tonight won't get done tonight. I had an emergency, I had to run out, and now I'm back. So this video is probably going to carry on to Friday when I have the whole day to do what I need to do, and it should be able to get done. However, I still want to do one thing, and that's go through this plastic tote here, because I'm sick and tired of tripping over it in my kitchen. So I'm going to move what I need for weightlifting back into the living room. I love this thing, man. The arm blaster, bicep blaster. I just haven't been using it. Look, you can tell there's so much dust on it. I like it better than a preacher curl bench. Sue me. Don't sue me. I don't have money. I keep trying to grab the freaking GoPro and lift it up to get a little bit more height. I'm so used to the other tripod. But I'm going to clear off the rest of this crap off of here and start going through these drawers to see what the frig's actually in here and what I'm going to keep. I think I might have a blank tote outside actually in the garage. I'm going to take the dog out and then go to the garage. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm just going to go through the tote and see what's what. I'm gonna get a contractor bag going first. You guys remember when I bought these contractor bags? The whole plan was to fill up one every week and put it at the side of the road. That's when I did the great friggin' purge of, I think it was 2019, where I literally just threw everything, pretty much everything in the garbage to get rid of it. Luckily, I got a home for that shot glass checkers. I got a friend who's gonna take it, so that's pretty awesome. What the hell is this? It's like random wires. Like, why am I keeping coaxial wire to hook up a cable TV? Like, I'm never gonna use it. What the hell are you for? Well, you're for the Nintendo Wii. I'm gonna put this in the box for the Wii. This is for some game called Animal Crossing on Nintendo Wii. It's a microphone. I don't know if you can hear me from over here. I really should consider setting up my microphone that I wear. Actually, if you guys are wondering why I no longer use the DJI wireless microphone, it's not because it's broken or anything. It's literally because it stopped working on my camera, and I didn't know why. The last time I had this problem, it was due to a battery fault. And guess what I'm having with this camera right now? A battery fault. So, yeah. What the hell is this? Something for the Xbox 360. Red glasses. Whatever this bag is. I'm ready to bust out my multi-tool and cut this freaking cord. Because, you know what? Oh, even better. Put your knife right here. Let's just cut this friggin' cord, because this bag is going in the garbage. What the hell are you for? You're a power adapter that is physically attached to this USB thing that says Xbox 360. This is for that sensor bar, that connects bar. Why is this not hooked up? Because the Xbox 360 isn't hooked up. See, I can answer my own questions. Guys, the sign of insanity is when you talk to yourself and then you give yourself answers. In case you're wondering, thought I'd let you know. I honestly don't know if the camera's even aiming at me. You might be looking at my boobs. And if you are, I do apologize. Unless you enjoy them, then click that like button. I might need that for another project. Here's another great big friggin' lump sum. Coax cable and a random USB thing. 4-port USB hub. I haven't used it in forever. It doesn't sparkle. Pitch it in the garbage. I don't even know what the heck this was for. Got like an eyeball on it. Garbage. Getting rid of garbage. I gotta remember the dog's outside. More garbage. Nintendo games. Need those. Lightsabers for the Nintendo Wii. Guess where they're going? Garbage. 007, keeping that. What the heck are these for? These Xbox controller hookups? I think they are. Ooh, How many milliamp hours are you? 5 watts, probably 1 amp. I got better. See, I figure what I'll do is I'll just get as much garbage out of here and then consolidate it, because I do want to use HDMI to HDMI. A tiny little HDMI to HDMI. What a stupid cable. Some blank CDs, Grinch soundtrack, and an empty case. Didn't really care for the Grinch. Really don't need the soundtrack. Here's my old Wi-Fi City. It's garbage. Why am I throwing it out? Because it's 802.11G. Bud Light. What the heck is in this? This is a brand new battery pack. Probably has 0 charge in it. I should see if I can charge this up. How many milliamp is this? 1500 milliamp hours. It's the size of a GoPro battery. And they give you the dorkiest little cable for it too. Wait, is that proprietary? It's not a proprietary charger? What the heck is this? Oh my god, it's for an iPod Touch. Like the old school iPod Touches. Yeah, don't need that. Okay, what's in the second drawer? Second drawer is a kick drum for Guitar Hero, which I got rid of those drums. Bunch of stuff for Xbox. Don't need it, haven't used it. Motherfreaking DJ Hero. Wiki, 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 what? This was such a waste of money. You know what? Garbage. A lot of you in the comments right now are probably like, Adam, you could have sold that. You could have made some money off of that. Guys, it's for Xbox 360, and I don't know anybody with an Xbox 360. Alright, the rest of this is for the Nintendo 64, which I believe is down in the bottom shelf. That it is. So this is a broken HDMI cable. Beautiful, right? Dollarama quality right there for you, boys. A whole shitload of cables. Got a Rock Band mic in here. This is getting pitched. Haven't played Rock Band since I hung out with my friends. Every Thursday night we used to go to their house, get some drinks going, play Rock Band, and then we'd go upstairs into my buddy's studio, and then we'd play real band. An old USB extension cable. Oh yeah, my dog's outside. He probably wants back in. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's having his best life right now. I don't know. Maybe he got eaten by a coyote. Once again, I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I got a Nintendo 64. It's the green model. It's got the memory upgrade. Bunch of video games. 007, Legends of Zelda, Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, just a whole bunch of games. But I haven't played that thing in forever. But I just wanted to clean that out, so that, you know, it was cleaned out. I want to move that somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyway, I'm going to get my dog back in. Alright, there's some more stuff I want to deal with here. Like this freaking fan. Okay, this TV tray. What's sitting on what right now? Okay. This fan, I want to put it back over here. Ooh, into the living room. Good enough. That way there I can feed the dog without having to reach over it and stuff. So annoying. This table can go back in the living room, over by the couch, to be used with a laptop if need be. I'm just going to chuck it right here for now. Good enough. Put in a good workout tonight. I've been taking the advice of a couple YouTube influencers, trying to pick up the pace and do some supersets versus just doing workouts. If that makes any sense. You know, basically I'll do bench press into push-ups and then do I don't know what the hell they're called. It's when you bring the bar up and you bring it so your elbows are square and it targets your shoulder. I'll do that to failure and then grab the dumbbells and do lateral raises to failure. I don't do front delts because you hit them anyway when you're doing bench press, so it's kind of stupid to do them twice. But to each their own, right? Some people would be like, no, Adam, you need to do front delts. You got to really define those things. And meanwhile, like every bodybuilder you see out there, their front delts are the most defined things on their bodies. I'm just going to take all this shit out of the top drawer and relocate it down to the bottom drawer because it's on Nintendo 64 shit. Oh, Perfect Dark. That's a good game. Never played it myself, but I heard it this one time from somebody. I can probably fit all of this Nintendo 64 stuff in a drawer of its own. Let's Actually, I have the box for 007. You can tell what my favorite Nintendo 64 game is, eh? 007, maybe? Yup. I had more controllers than the one. This one has a memory card in it. This shit goes with the Wii. Yeah, organizing's fun. I think I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put it over by the front door, just so it's out of sight, out of mind. That'll work. Alright, so kitchen again. No more shit in the way. I got to do something about this cupboard, but tell me you're empty. Why didn't I put that in the bag before I tied it off? Anyway, got a huge bag to put at the side of the road tomorrow. One other thing I threw out that you probably didn't realize is that toaster oven I had here. You know what? I haven't used it since 19 Fish and Chips. This thing's also a toaster oven. Why was I hanging on to it? Didn't make sense. Anyway, guys, it's super late. Oh, it's 9:30. Why did I think it was 10:30? Because I looked at the time of the GoPro and that thing didn't reset. Huh. I thought it was a lot later than it was. But I do want to get to bed at a decent hour tonight because after a heavy workout, especially doing supersets, recovery happens when you sleep. So that's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I'll do with these dishes. And like I said, on Friday, guys, I'm off on Friday. So there's more stuff I want to do, like reinforce. Look at this thing, inspecting the friggin' hole in the friggin' wall now. Look at it. Seriously, campers? Pull up. But anyway, I'm going to bed. So I'll see you guys when I pick up the camera again. This might be a long video. It might not. I really don't care at this point. Okay, bye. Alrighty guys, it's motherfucking Remembrance Day. It's Friday, I have the day off. Had some stuff I had to do this morning. We're starting a little late, it's about 1 o'clock. I want to start with that tent outside, trying to make it so it doesn't flap around as much, because that's kind of annoying. I had two solutions in mind. One was taking those, remember I made that stupid ice fishing thing back in 2020, where I was going to take some tarps and some dowels and like peg them in and kind of make that work. It came to reality that my idea was stupid and wouldn't work because how the hell am I going to drive wooden stakes into the ice? Because I was expecting a lot more snow on the ice than there actually is. And yeah, the idea was dumb, so decided against it. I ended up using those for something else. I was going to set up a wind block. I got to grab my phone. Forgot my phone on my desk. There we go. But I was going to use those for like a wind block for the campfire or something. But then I came up with another idea to not use them for anything. I think I used one in the computer room to mount the lights behind the gaming machine for when I do green screen, when I stream, which I haven't done this year and I don't know if I will. But if I do, I do. Anyway. Oh, also, I'm using the DJI mic. You can probably see it right there. So it should have a little bit better audio quality. I don't have the lapel mic on it because, well, I'm going to be doing work and I don't want to get tangled in wires. You know the routine. So I was going to go with either the lapel, the doweling through the front and like maybe duct tape it or something together. I don't know. For the rear, I was thinking I got this cordage. I'm going to run it through the rear and then secure it. And that should give the bottom enough framing to hold on for dear life. At least in this thing, it makes sense. But it's probably not going to work because I came up with the idea. But we'll give it a go and we'll see how she go. All right, let's get outside and go play. Friggin' November 11th and I'm coming outside with no coat on. I should probably also turn off that light. I think I got my smartwatch on me. Turn off the porch light. Beauty. Turning the porch light off. Yeah, it talks to me too. It's got that Google Assistant. But yeah, here's the situation. I just want to make sure these things are still buckled in. Probably going to ratchet strap them again just to make sure. I think that the actual strapping that goes through here gets loose. And that's what's causing my main problem. But as you can see, the motor's right there. As you can see, it just flaps around in the wind. But on the end of these, you know, you got all this. This goes straight through. So I need to figure out a way to shuttle the cordage all the way through. And then I was thinking about just tying it off on the posts or tying it off on the, well, somewhere. Maybe even on the anchor points, tied to the anchor points. And then that would give me a perfect freaking straight line and she wouldn't flap around so much. I could also not care, but you know, whatever. My main concern though is the front one here. The problem is it flaps around and you can see the zipper over here is already working its way up. Because these zippers do not lock at the bottom, which would be nice if they did, but they don't. Over time, it will work its way up and I'll be screwed. So I was thinking that if I run doweling through the bottom to give it a frame, I could like temp attach it to something and it should theoretically hold on. At least that's my thought. Probably dumb, but we'll give her a go. Oh yeah, now that I want it to open, it won't open. See, as long as I can get one side open, I can walk in here and do what I gotta do. Did the boat move? Or did the tent move? I used to be able to walk alongside here. I think my boat shifted. Or the tent shifted. Huh. I honestly think the boat moved. No, the boat didn't move. Still in the wheel chocks. That's where I put the wheel chock. The tent picked up and moved. The tent is slowly moving towards the driveway. Oh boy. I don't know how. It's anchored down. Shouldn't be doing that, but I don't know. These things aren't the greatest, right? But I'm thinking for the front here, I'm going to use the doweling, and that'll give me some structural on the front. Keep it from flapping around. But yeah, she definitely moved over because I never had this much space. You can see where the tent was. You can see the difference in the grass. So somehow, oh, this anchor let go. Yep, this anchor over here let go. Well, that's a problem. Okay, well, that's on me for not securing it properly. So we will have to fix that. Did that break? That almost looks broken. Is there another piece of wire around here somewhere? Oh, piss. All right, well, now I understand why the canvas let go, because the anchor snapped. Is this anchor still attached? Yeah. See, they're both supposed to have those black plastics on it. I don't know if this one just got ripped off or if the actual freaking cabling snapped, but there was definitely a lot of pull on it, and that's what happened. So let me go back inside and push all these posts out. Should get some tent pegs and drive them into the ground there just to help support it a little more. Yeah, these tarp garages, man, not exactly the greatest. Oh yeah, look at a buckle over there. Trying to fit a fat guy between a boat and a tent. Well, that gives me a little bit more room, but I have a bad feeling this thing's going to come apart over the winter when we actually get some weight on it. But yeah, this definitely did topple, or it definitely did move. It wasn't the boat that moved, that's for sure. It doesn't help that this thing fell on here. Push that out, but whatever. I'll just lean it up on the boat here. That'll be fine like that. All right, well, obviously I got to fix that thing back there. I'll have to go and figure out what the hell kind of wrench I need. And then we'll have to reattach that. Problem is trying to find tent pegs this time of year. Good freaking luck. Yeah, that's all these are. It's just these little clippy things, eh? Just run your cable through and then tighten it down. And it definitely did. There's the black part that I was talking about. The part that went missing. It's there. It just slipped off, so. Obviously, there was a lot of force put on the friggin' cabling. And she decided to release her fury on the world. Now, I don't know if I left this... Oh yeah, I forgot I got this freaking kayak in here. Almost the same length as the Trans Am. Maybe I should put a kayak holder in the Trans Am and use that to bring it to the beach. Wouldn't that be something? My Firebird's my kayak holder. Kayak transport system. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I didn't leave it over here, so it must be in my toolbox. I must have been a good boy and put my tools away. Trust me, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it freaks me the frig out. Alright, now to find the right wrench to do the job. Is it this one here? Really? You're not a 10 mil? That's cool. Oh yeah, you're an 11 mil. I forgot about that. But now I remember. I thought I used the ratchet wrench to do this job. Maybe I didn't. Well, at least I know the cable didn't snap. It's just obviously I didn't torque it down enough. And it slipped. There, what are you? 11 mil. This will work. Beauty. We got the wrench. Let's go re-secure that freaking tent. All right, not sure how much of a pain in the ass this is going to be to do while the tent is in tent mode, because I secured this down while the tent was without canvas, but it shouldn't be that hard. Make it as tight as possible. At least I know that anchor ain't going anywhere. She's freaking buried. I went on Amazon to see if they had I just typed in Shelter Logic to see what they had. They got a bunch of options for add-ons for these. One of them is the front door pulley open system, but they want like $80 for it, and I'm like, holy, I don't want to pay that. I'm cheap. And this is just a temporary solution for the time being. And gradually, I do want to come up with a better idea. God, I hate these box wrenches. I know. That rock I put in there ain't gonna do dick. As long as she can't take off in the winter when we get those strong winds, rip a hole through my truck, that's all I care about. So the last thing I need, my truck getting destroyed, $300 tent. All right, I'll give her a couple more spins there, and then we'll see about doing something about that front end. I just realized something. I put down the cordage that I brought out, and for the life of me, I can't remember where I put it. For that matter, I have no idea where I put those dowels. Let me put this wrench away. That's why I kept the toolbox open to begin with, because I knew I was going to have to do that. And Where the heck did I put those dowels? I thought they were down. There's one, there's two. So I'm gonna have to take the stakes off of them because won't be needing those, I don't think. See, I'll show you my idea and you can tell me how dumb it is. Now, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I got these two here. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna open up both sides. Keep forgetting I don't have to have the camera close to me. I got a microphone on me. If I fire one of these through here, the bugs would leave me alone for 5 seconds. How far can I go? These might not be long enough to do what I want to do, or they might be just the perfect length. That'll give me a frame on the bottom, right? However, I do need to join them together somehow. And that's where my idea of the handyman's secret weapon duct tape comes into play. So we have about that much sticking out. I'm just going to score this here for a measurement. And I'm thinking if we join these two together, basically I scored it right there. So if we join those two together, it should give me a decent frame on the bottom that it shouldn't flap around so badly in the wind. Because the problem is there's no structural integrity on the bottom, therefore it just flaps around in the wind. I could say flaps around in the wind all freaking day, boys. So I'm thinking that if we join them, say here, that will work. That'll work perfectly. So I might give myself a little bit of extra room. I'm gonna tape them together like so, and we'll be all right. Of course, it's probably something better that I should use instead of tape. We don't do things right on this channel. We just do things. All right, she ain't pretty, but she's connected. Let's go take this out to the garage and see if we can attach it. And actually, I might put a little bit more tape on it, and then we'll go take it out and fit it. I just sideshow bobbed myself with a garden rake, so that was kind of fun. Wish I had that on camera. That could have been an awesome TikTok. I don't have a TikTok, guys. I refuse to join that Chinese spying network. Holy. You wonder why everybody's getting hacked on Facebook and scamming is becoming an all-time high. Got to be careful with that TikTok, man. Watch your permissions when you accept them because one of them is your contact list. There's no reason for them to have access to your contact list. You give them access, they farm the phone data, and then the Chinese company sells it to the Calcutta company, and next thing you know, you got people calling you up from the International Help Desk of Windows and all this other crap. So watch out on TikTok, okay? Cool. You want to know how I know the tent moved over a lot? This peg here was over here, and this peg here is not even hanging on to anything. This whole tent shifted. Oh my goodness, the anchor points moved. How did that happen? Is this not hanging on anymore? Like, that's insane. Is this one even on there? Yeah, this one's holding on. Whole tent shifted over a bunch to the point where the anchor point is literally holding on by the hook of the strap for the front wall. Jesus, Murphy, you're super loose too. I'm gonna have to ratchet strap the crap out of that. Get some more tension on you. This is the one for the door. All right. Good to know. Are you still hanging on? Yeah, you're hanging on here, but you got a lot of, you don't have much tension, that's for sure. Okay, I'll fix all that shit. I'm telling you, man, these tarp garages, convenient, but a pain in the ass. All right, let's see if my redneck solution to this door issue is going to be resolved with a simple joining of the dowels, or if that hole is big enough to take two dowels, one on top of the other. That's the other question. I don't know. She looks pretty tight in there. This might be a fail ready to happen. Let's see if we can fit them in. Oh, yes, we can. She's tight, but that's how we like her. Come out the other side. Yes, it did. Beauty. And that gives it a lot more structure on the baseline, which is pretty cool. So that gives it a nice solid bottom foundation. Here, I'll show you. So now we got a nice solid core on the bottom. And when she's all zipped up, it's got a nice solid base frame, and the wind should hopefully not catch that. But I do need to reinforce this door socket by cranking on the ratchet straps because it got loose. Something else this thing gives me is the ability to wind it up. So I can just open it up from here, come inside. I got these ropes up here, so if I grab it and wind it up, I can tie it up, do what I have to do. But the fact that she shifted over that much in such a small time, not gonna lie guys, kind of scary, kind of freaking scary. So I still don't know where I put that blue cordage. I don't know where the hell I put that. I think I might have left it in the house. I don't know if I brought it out with me. It's not sitting on the truck, is it? Did I put it down somewhere and somebody walked off with it? That's always a possibility. I paid $1 for it at Dollarama. It's not the highest quality shit, but you know what? I've been using it for Oreo's leash. It's that line you see going into the house. It's 3 years old, looks frayed, looks disgusting, but still keeps the dog from running into the streets. So got to give it some cred there.
And now for something completely different.
All right, guys, here's one of my dumb ideas. Not really mine. We're gonna wax my nose hairs because, like, you know, let's do it. So there's actually wax on here. You can see it stringing off. It's been drying for a bit, and all I gotta do is, oh my god, look at all the nose hairs. That's disgusting. You want to see? Look at that. Look at all that nose hairs. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so gross. Wait. There's another one. In 3, 2, ah! Look at how fluffy that one is. Oh, I can breathe again. Neat. And that, my friends, sure beats using a nose hair clipper. Okay, bye. I was kind of hoping that having this tent here blocking out a lot of the sun was going to cause this grass in here to die, but it might need some help from some chemical persuasion to get that activation. Yeah, this whole thing's shuffled over. If you look, you can see it's beveled out. So let me see if I can bring that back in. This is why I wish I had tent pegs. That means that these aren't tight enough. These bolts, if I had some sort of a peg put in there, I might have to come around with a ratchet and really just friggin' reef on these bolts. The last time I did that, I stripped one, so maybe I probably shouldn't. Anyway, sorry guys, I didn't show you what I was doing there. I was just moving the tent over a bit. I'm gonna crank on this ratchet. I might have to take it off and put it back on because I think I'm at the limit of how much I can crank it. Get this cheap Chinese ratchet strap to cooperate with me here. Yeah, she's not gonna cooperate. But she was ready to fall off any second, so that's pretty awesome. See, this is what I don't like about these, is this happens because they're so cheap. Luckily, I have a tool in my pocket for that. My good old everyday carry. Don't leave home without it. Except that one time I did and I felt naked. There we go. Now, you're gonna release. Oh, why would you? There we go. Now, oops. That's not where I want to put that one. I want to put that one right over here. Maybe give it 1 more, 2 more, 15 more cranks. There we go. That's gonna hold on for dear life. Crank this one on here. I know I didn't do this right when I built it. We were kind of being rushed though. Like we were expecting more snow, so we just kind of like quickly threw it together, followed the instructions as best we could, and yeah. There, that should work out. It's on there tight. I don't see that cable letting go because there's 2 super tight things holding it on. It'd be nice if that cable had a different way to route, like if you could, maybe you're supposed to route it through that hole. I don't know. The instructions literally showed that the cable just goes around the pipe, but that thing is supposed to be over there. And obviously with the tent moving the way it did, that never happened. So don't forget the multi-tool. All right, so that's fixed up. Now I want to see, without adding anything to this for structural integrity, like without tying it down or bracing it or anything, just by having that pipe in there, if that'll keep it from flapping. Because that's what was happening, was there was no support in the bottom, right? So the wind would get in underneath over here because we don't have, well, when we put the canopy on, we didn't really put it on right, because as you can see, shelter logic is over there near the top, and over here it's like head height. The contractor, he's leaving now, who did my roof, just showed up. He was like, hey, can I park my truck in there for the winter? And I said, no, I got a boat, so he wanted to check it out. But see, that's what I mean. I can do this now. Now I got more room on this side after moving the tent over a bit. So we should be golden. Should be golden. Hoping we're golden. We'll see how that holds up. As far as the back bracing goes, I don't know if I'm going to even bother. See, that just closes up like that, and then I can just zip it up. Well, she ain't pretty, but she just looks that way. Should hold though. Should keep everything nice and snug. Next wind, we'll see how bad it flaps, but it shouldn't flap now that it's got a main support on the bottom. This winter's probably gonna be a lot of freaking maintenance and nonsense with this damn shelter logic, but here's hoping that we have some good luck with it. And one of the reasons why I kind of like having this flap here is because the north wind would shoot down, but when there's enough snow packed on here, we should be okay. Now, one of the questions Dad asked me about that was like, where are you going to put your snow now in the winter? Well, I'm going to do like I always do. The front half of the driveway, I'll blow that on the lawn. The back half of the driveway, where the truck is currently parked. So normally what I do is I come over here, I come down here, right, with the snow blower, and then I move all of this onto the lawn. What I'm probably going to do now is take the truck out of the driveway, park it on the side of the road, unless I can't because there's a huge mound of snow at the end. Then my next battle plan is to take the snowblower, clear the mound, back the truck out of the driveway, park it on the side of the road, and then blow all the snow that's up to the tent up, like basically here, over here, like blow it in front, and then I'll sail it over there, and that should hopefully work out to my benefit, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, I was also going to do the building of that exercise equipment, but then I got to thinking, like, two video styles that I make that nobody gives two shits about. One of them is fitness, and the other one is fishing. So, like, they're my lowest viewed videos that I've put on this channel. I actually contemplated on just making a test channel of like fishing with skivens or something like that. Just making a random channel, a fishing channel, that I'll just put the fishing content on. But then I got to thinking, I can barely maintain this channel. Why the hell would I start another channel? There's no logic in that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And remember, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.